Week 8 had many upsets, so let's go ahead and take a look at my power rankings for Week 9. What's crack-a-lackin'? It's your boy, Baroshmo, just in case you did not know. So go ahead, become a bro, and subscribe. Leave that thumbs up if you enjoy the content. And as always, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Let's have that nice football discourse, baby. If you want to support the channel, best way to do that is get some nice bro schmo merch. I'm gonna be trying to add some new merch to the shop in the next couple of weeks, so go take a look at it. I also got some affiliate links in the description below if you're trying to get some nice football merch, so check those out as well. Best way to support the channel, get you more content. My dog's playing, but let's go ahead. Let's take a look at my power rankings from last week. And obviously, we have some big changes with 1 and 2 going down, with the Cardinals losing to the Packers, as well as the Bucks losing to the Saints. So, and then the Bengals, the ride's done. The ride's over, and realism sets in as the Jets got a huge victory. So let's just go ahead. Let's take a look at how my power rankings are looking this week, as we're going to start with, of course, 32, with the Lions moving down a spot. That's right, dude. They got no wins. You know, I thought you can never tell if this Lions team's going to come out and just crap the bed or if they're going to have a nice competitive matchup. It's too hard to figure out at this point. You got no wins. If you get a win, I'll gladly put you ahead of the Texans. But honestly, the Texans, at least they got a win opening week, right? You know, so yeah, I think they deserve to be last place. The Texans, while the scoreboard, the box score, they only lost by 16 to the Rams. The game was never close. Never had a shot. The Jags moved down 2 spots simply because I think that the Dolphins and the Jets are better teams, and the Dolphins lost. I still think the Dolphins are probably a better team than the Jets, but Dolphins sitting there with 1 win, while the Jets, they got a huge honestly, their biggest wins of the year. Tight ends, Bengals, those are quality wins when we look at it. But yeah, we can't really put the Dolphins ahead of the Jets in there with only 1 win. Washington, they had a big loss to the... Okay, buddy. Okay. Nope, this is my toy now. You see this? This guy's bouncing this around all over the place. Now, go over there with it, dude. So, Washington football team, they lost to the Broncos. Yeah, they moved down a spot. They're just not good this season. They're not good. A lot of inconsistencies from the quarterback play, from Heineke. So, yeah, it's rough. Good for the Bears getting a close loss to the Niners. Fields did look better. It's not a good look on Matt Nagy when the best 2 performances for Justin Fields this season came when you either handed over play calling duties or you weren't there. And he wasn't there this past week. Falcons take a big tumble right when I thought they turned the quarter. They go out and they lose a big game to the Panthers, dude. I thought they were gonna, they had the opportunity to be... What are you doing, dude? Yeah, I mean, they had the chance with the Panthers, but man, obviously the Panthers are going through their own little thing with Sam Darnold going through a concussion protocol. But yeah, Falcons, man, they dropped 5 spots. They might be the biggest dropper this week, I think. But going to 24, it is in fact the Panthers. They move up a spot. You gotta win. Congratulations. Still, that defense won the game. Sam Darnold, he has not been a good player for the last, 5 or 6 weeks. So it's kind of rough when you struggle with the quarterback position. Giants, they lost Monday night, but they move up a spot. It was, honestly, they could have won that game against the Chiefs. It was close. They just blew out the Panthers last week, so that's why they're up here. We got the Eagles with a very impressive win against the Lions. I mean, I say impressive in quotations. We still know the struggles of this Eagles team, and it'll probably be a bit more apparent going forward. So, yeah, 22, it feels a bit rich for them, but maybe not too rich at all. Actually, who do they have this week? Let's take a gander. Let's go scores. Let's go week 9. They have the Chargers. So yeah, Chargers. That's gonna be a big game for the Chargers. They need to get back on to their winning ways. Seahawks here. They blew out the Jags as they should have. Still, Russell Wilson just got the pin out this past weekend. So I think he's still like 4 to 6 weeks away from returning. Broncos, it is what it is for them. All their quality wins this season have come against teams that I have ranked 23 or lower. The Giants, the Washington football team, the Jets, and the Jags, I believe. So no real impressive win to speak of for the Broncos. And then I would say this is the next tier of teams that are actual playoff contenders. Starting with the Niners. Yeah, it was a close win against the Bears, but you know what? The offense was looking good. Anyone apparently could run behind that line. Elijah Mitchell's looking like quite the steal thus far. So Brandon Ayuk was more involved. You like to see that. Heartbreaking loss for the Vikings. They lost to Cooper Rush. A Cooper Rush-led Cowboys team, so they fell there. The thing is, man, this Vikings team, I talk about with the Titans that typically they play to their opponent rather like they play to their opponent's level rather than just consistently going out and being a good team. But yeah, that unfortunately was the case, and they ended up on the losing end of that. They're 3-4. Colts lost a heartbreaker in OT. It was really hard. I decided not to move them down a spot. That was really a must win, but I mean, because like now what they are 3 games behind the Titans. Well, 2.5, I guess. No, 3 games. 3 games behind the Titans for the division lead. And sitting at 3-5, their schedule does get relatively easier. They're healthy, more healthy than you would say the Titans, considering they just lost Derrick Henry. Pretty big loss there. So Colts definitely can move up on the board. I'm just gonna sit them here for now. The Browns moved down 4 spots. Heartbreaking loss. That offense the offensive line's not healthy. Obviously, they get Kareem Hunt back in a couple of weeks. I mean, the defense did its job. It's just this offense needs some spark, something. They're just not doing it. And I have the Steelers moving up 3 spots right in front of the team they just beat this weekend. They actually just traded Melvin Ingram today. But still, that defense is still pretty solid. The secondary is playing a bit better. Then again, the Browns aren't really a big passing team. And the offense did enough. The Saints, huge win against the Bucs. Don't get me wrong, huge win. But I feel like the loss of Jameis Winston takes a bit away from that win. You kind of wonder how the Saints team will go moving forward with whether it's Taysom Hill or Trevor Siemian at QB. You gotta kind of wonder. So we'll see that this week. They got a Falcons team that's kind of in limbo. So they should get a win there. They still have a top 10 defense. We just got to see how that offense performs without Jameis. Get well soon, Jameis, man. Get well soon. Chiefs, they're staying here at 13. I'm not impressed by their win over the Giants. If anything, I'm like, wow, that defense really does suck. And that's why they added Melvin Ingram, dude. They can't get any pass rush. To be fair, they got some pretty solid pass rush last night, but it was against probably the worst offensive line in football, the Giants. So, as a country song once told me, it don't impress me much. However, the Patriots, big win over the Chargers. I move them up 4 spots. They're a playoff team. It's going to be hard to say. Are they a contender to take the AFC East away from the Bills? That's yet to be seen. Remember, they still got a rookie quarterback back there, but he is running this offense efficiently, and the defense is doing its part. They had the big pick 6, Adrian Phillips on Herbert. So Ravens had the week off. I'm going to keep them here at 11, but the Bengals moved down 2 spots with a horrible loss to the Jets here at 10. And to be fair, they kind of lost in a grimy way on the pass or was it a pass? No, it was a targeting call, right? They called helmet to helmet on Mike Hilton, or yeah, Mike Hilton, which was terrible. He was going for the guy's lower leg, knee area, and the guy lowered his helmet, lowered his head down, and gets the call that just kills the drive, like kills this. It would have been a 3-and-out. Bengals would have got the ball with the chance to, hey, let's not lose to the Jets. So to be fair, heartbreaking loss, but that game should have never been that close if you were truly the better team. We saw some legit holes in that defense, and I've been saying all year, this defense is overperforming. It's not a bad defense. It's not a great defense. It's a good defense that's overperforming. So, yeah, still need some spots there on the D. Raiders move up a spot. They had the week off though, so yeah, they're now firmly inside the top 10 here at 9. We'll see them going forward. They got a big game this week, right? Against big game against the Giants, but hey, that Giants team, you watch out, man. Watch out. They're getting healthier. I'm not saying they're gonna win. I'm just saying watch out. Watch out. You can't say you can't discount Danny Dimes. All right. And my top 8 Chargers, they lose to the Patriots. I still think going forward, they're probably going to they're the more talented team than the Patriots, but we'll see. We will see going forward. Maybe the beginning of the year, that was just their thing and they kind of crumple from here. We'll see how this all unfolds, but until then, I dropped them down 2 spots. I don't want to be too reactionary to this loss coming off a bye. You would think, they'd be ready to go, but yeah, they got the Eagles this week, so hopefully they could get a win back there. If not, then this Chargers team's in trouble. Speaking of trouble, I moved the Titans up 2 spots, but man, no Derrick Henry is gonna be so crucial. They don't even get the bye. They have to go face the LA Rams on, what is it, Monday night? Sunday night? Dude, that's rough. That's going to suck. It's going to be a real testament to how this team is because they've been pulling out. They've been rattling out quality win after quality win. You had the Bills, the Chiefs. So, big win against the Colts this past weekend after getting down real quick in the game, rallying back. So, let's see how they handle this adversity of losing the biggest piece of their offense, the key cog in the machine, Derrick Henry. So we got teams that won this week, like the Bills and the Cowboys, that moved down this list, but I ended up moving up. The Rams, it's not like the win this week against Texas was impressive, but the addition of Von Miller, while he is not the Von Miller of like 5 years ago, that's still a quality piece to add. But Bills, they got a win. It was a bit closer than the final score there against the Dolphins, but that's the Dolphins team that's starting to get it together. Cowboys, they were down their quarterback, Dak Prescott, and managed to pull out a victory. So that was kind of huge. Bucks moved down 2 spots. Heartbreaking loss to the Saints. But typically, Saints, they're a tough matchup for Tom Brady and the Bucks, man. This was in the Superdome. And yes, they lost after Jameis Winston went down. But during the regular season, they are literally 0-3 against the Saints. So this might be a case of like this is a team that just constantly during the regular season has the Bucks' number. Cardinals, heartbreaking loss. AJ Green, just turn around, my man. To be fair, he was being a bit held, but at the same time, make sure the guy doesn't get the interception. It was a rough way to end the game, rough way to end your undefeated season. Bigger question is, how's Kyler Murray? Is he healthy? I haven't seen any reports just yet, but we'll find out more as the week goes on. They got a game against the Niners this week, so we'll see how that goes. The Rams, kind of already talked about it. They had a good win against the Texans. Texans were never really in the game. And they acquired Von Miller. That's a move you make when you're competing for a Super Bowl, and that's what the Rams are doing. And then the Packers move up 2 spots. They uncrowned the undefeated Chiefs. Chiefs wish they were undefeated. Cardinals. Yeah, they probably deserve to be in first place this week. They got a matchup against the Chiefs this week, though, while the Rams face the Titans. So a couple of big games there. But let me know what your power rankings are in the comment section below. And that's it for the video. Go ahead and do that YouTube thing. But as always, until next time, you be easy, my friends. Later.